Look, I told you. I searched Joker's place from the bottom to the top and didn't find a damn thing.
And that's precisely the point. You were always looking up.
Huh?
You couldn't very well see on top of the shelves, could you?
Smartass. What now?
Oh, well, looks like we'll have to go in the hard way.
Ooh.
This killing wasn't like the others. It had been an execution. Joker hadn't even struggled. He'd consented to it. What was so incredibly important that Joker would sacrifice himself? Cloudandus! He must be alive!
Now Joker's dead, we're back to square one again.
Not quite. It's just gotten extra complicated, like Egyptian hieroglyphics. Bluebeard, I've just had the craziest idea.
Crazy. A word that goes pretty well with quite a few of your ideas.
Genetics.
Oh.
Here it is, Bluebeard. Genetics. That heredity was subject to laws of nature was established by the Jesuit priest Gregor Johann Mendel. We're being bred back to our origins.
We're being what?
God, I must have been blind never to ask which lady the victims had been seduced by. All the clues in my dreams that I ignored. My original nightmare. The man without a face. Obviously, that was Praetorius. And I didn't get the significance of Felicity's words.
I couldn't hear what he was saying to them, but his tone of voice. There was a sort of urgency in his tone, a persuasive conviction. He was trying to tell them something of great importance.
The murderer isn't a psychopath. He wanted to give Sasha and Purple and the rest every opportunity to leave my sexy lady alone and the rest of her mysterious kind. And what did she say of her breed? We are not new, we are old.
You mean those snotty cats who are taking over the neighborhood?
Exactly. There. Take a look.
What? Is that her?
No, that's just the model. For breeding, that'll return us to our original form. Proud, dangerous felidae. Gregor Johann Mendel, the father of genetics. Seminal work, Experiments with Plant Hybrids. And who reveres Mendel and has a huge picture of him hanging on his wall? Who worked in Praetorius' laboratory as his assistant?
Well, who?
Zebold.
Who the hell's Zebold?
Fresh liver? No bells ringing?
Fresh liver, fresh liver. Let me think now.
There's no time to think. Let's go. Okay, you go in this way. And I'll go straight up to the study via the window.
Bluebeard was here.
The code word, god damn it. Come on. Think. How about Praetorius? Yes! Number 278, Pasha. 18th of June, 1986, 12:30 a.m. 4 attempts to mate with Tragian. 4 attempts to dissuade him were in vain. Now I understood. The killer's mission was to see to it that females chosen to re-establish felidae mated only with racially suitable males. Any brother outside this category with ambitions to get in the way of that.
Have you solved the puzzle now?
Yes, Claudandus, there are a couple of pieces still missing, but I'm sure you can fill in the gaps.
I'll tell you a story about men, Francis. A true story about men and animals. Yes, I'm Claudandus, you're right. I was in the laboratory. I did survive Praetorius's unspeakable tortures, and when he eventually went mad, I spoke to him.
You spoke to a man?
Fascinated, he let me out of my cage. Without hesitating, I buried my fangs in his throat. Then later, Siebold took me in. Through him, I started learning Mendel's theory of genetics. It occurred to me that I could turn the cycle of history back to an earlier time of glory for our kind. My only ally was Joker. He spread the word that a new age was dawning while I handled the scientific aspects of the project. I started with a single pair, but soon the program broadened out. I was forced to kill Francis. I had no choice to preserve the racial purity that this new felidae required. I don't have long, and that was my reason for involving you. You will become my successor, the leader of the wonderful, mighty felidae.
Yes, but Joker, why did you eliminate him?
He would have told you everything, and so there was no choice. And he agreed.
So now I know it all. And what I know disgusts me.
Oh dear, Francis. You live through your ordinary little day and fall asleep to dream your ordinary, carefree little dreams through the course of the peaceful, undisturbed night. But then I brought nightmares to your mind. Do you deny it? The world is hell, Francis. And the crowning glory of hatefulness in this world is man. And the joke, my friend, is that we're now no different to him.
You've become like him, Pascal. You think like man, you act like man, and so tell me, what's the role assigned to lesser animals in your world?
None at all. They're stupid. They're victims of their fate.
And what about the good men? Pascal, or Claudandus, or Felidae, or whatever you want to call yourself.
No! There aren't any good men. They're all bad. They're all the same. Animals are good creatures, but men are evil animals.
I'll fight you with all my might, all my strength. I'll start by erasing this unholy program, listing your murders. You've had it.
You can't begin to imagine how deeply I regret this, Francis. The horror, so much pain, darkness, Francis. So much darkness. You look at me now, and all you see, Francis, is evil. Yet once I was good.
lost his innocence. Bluebeard, as man has lost his. So, my friends, we sit on the edge of our seats while murderers commit their atrocities and then are beaten. Well, I guess I'll say goodbye for now. Ciao from Bluebeard and all the smartasses in the neighborhood. And my new friend here. Don't give up on the idea of a world in which all animals and people can live together. Perhaps we all need to evolve, to grow a bit more. Maybe we all need to grow into felidae.